What causes food to freeze in a refrigerator? Have you ever wondered how your refrigerator keeps food fresh and sometimes even frozen? The answer lies in some fascinating principles of thermodynamics. Let's break it down together. Food freezes in a refrigerator mainly because the temperature inside drops below the freezing point of water, which is 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This cooling happens through a process called the refrigeration cycle. In simple terms, a refrigerator acts like a heat engine but in reverse. It uses energy to move heat from inside the fridge to the outside. According to the second law of thermodynamics, heat naturally flows from hot to cold. So, to cool the inside, work must be done to reverse this flow. Here's how the refrigeration cycle works. First, a special fluid called refrigerant circulates through the system. This fluid changes from liquid to gas and back again. The compressor takes the refrigerant gas and compresses it, which raises its pressure and temperature. Next, this hot, high-pressure gas releases heat to the outside air through condenser coils. As it cools down, it turns back into a liquid. This liquid refrigerant then passes through an expansion valve. Here, it rapidly expands and cools down to a low-pressure, cold gas. Now, this cold refrigerant absorbs heat from inside the refrigerator or freezer through evaporator coils. This process lowers the temperature inside. As the refrigerant evaporates back into gas, it returns to the compressor to repeat the cycle. When the temperature inside the refrigerator or freezer drops below 0 degrees Celsius, the water in food starts to freeze, forming ice crystals. Freezers are designed to maintain temperatures well below freezing to keep food preserved. This halts microbial activity and slows down chemical reactions that can spoil food. The entire process relies on the second law of thermodynamics, which states that heat must be moved against its natural flow. The changes in pressure and temperature of the refrigerant during compression and expansion are essential for efficiently absorbing and releasing heat. In practical terms, the freezer compartment is usually colder than the refrigerator compartment. This is because it needs to keep food frozen. Air circulation inside the fridge helps distribute the cold, but it does not blow cold air. Instead, it removes heat, creating a cooler environment. When you open the door, warm air enters, which can raise the temperature and slow down the freezing process temporarily. So, food freezes in a refrigerator because the refrigeration cycle actively removes heat from inside, lowering the temperature below freezing. This is achieved by compressing and expanding the refrigerant in a closed loop, using energy to move heat from cold to hot areas, all while following thermodynamic laws. The freezing of food is a direct result of the temperature dropping below the freezing point of water.